Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Vault Builders, episode 25, Brawlin and Crawlin. Alright, so there's a centipede blaster being disassembled in a biobank battery. I guess oh, and right, there's you. I'll go for you. I mean, you're like, I nuked your brain, so you're really not much of a threat for a bit. Makes no sense, but it's hilarious. I agree. Makes no sense, but it is indeed hilarious. Alright, med treatment. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. I'm not too worried about them. I'm gonna reduce bed rest, because I don't need them resting. So we're still working on Dagonite's bedroom. I'm struggling to understand why it's taken so damn long. But it'll be done when it's done, apparently. And I'd also like to try to get the hay hauled, because I have so much hay. So maybe what I'm going to do is super high priority hauling. Oh, are you okay? This is probably one of the mech clusters linked to the quest. The automotor initiates in 8.5 days. There's a mech drop beacon and a countdown activator. Alright. This one's not too dangerous as far as I'm concerned. I am going to want them to avoid it, though. For now. The plan is to have everyone heal up and then lure them into our killbox and have the turrets shred it. Alright, Sapo, I don't want you high priority hauling. What everyone else should be. I still want that learning assistant. So this mech cluster is part of the related quest. Good. And they do have an automotor. Noted. Shuttleborne assault. Yeah, I'm not helping you. You are the enemy, not the ally. So one of the problems that we had with hunting is there's so much meat and leather in the way that we haven't put the corpses in the butchery. This will be eventually remedied if I have a dedicated kitchen inside the vault. But I fixed it for now. And easily enraged was removed from Dag. So prediction was correct. 71% of you thought it would be. Who should we get gene tailored next? So reminder, Sapo 1-0, Moxie 1-0, Crimson 4-1, Prof K 2-0, Funsize 2-0, Rod 3-1, Dagonite 1-0, Maxi 1-1, and Misha 1-0. And we're almost done with this hay. I don't know who I'm sending it to. Maybe Pious Path, because they could potentially be allied. Because there's no one else worth sending. I mean, we could try to ally unhostile Neobust, but like I don't care that much. We're missing 2 hay. I don't care. Oh, we're not quite at 75. Close, but no cigar. The other thing I could do is send, like, a care package of random leathers, because we have a lot of random leathers. And the alerting system did get made, so rod, I'm going to install it in you before I do the war against the mechs in the mech cluster. If we take a look at shooting, your global learning factor, much, much higher. Neural supercharger, learning assistant. That'll be good. That'll be real good. All right, looks like you guys want Crimson in there. I think what I'm going to do is hold off on a new cycle. Waiting for when the mech cluster has been dealt with. And we're back to normal scheduling. Okay. The zoning for everything is good. Because of our steel count, I'm going to start making the Dagonite accessories. And this little mining room is no longer hideous. So that helps sap out a bench. I'm going to flick this off and have Sapo start constructing again. Because we don't really have a lot of good dedicated constructors. It's basically just like Sapo and maybe Rod. My guys are mostly just dismantling objects out here in the wild. Cheers. So once I have these bedrooms done, I'm going to say that the vault improvement project is going to be, as far as I'm concerned, complete until you vote for it again. So, question. New priority. If you want me to build the recreation and dining room and kitchen, you can vote on vault improvement. If you want me to continue building an actual vault, you can vote for vault defense. Gene tailoring is pretty straightforward. One of the things I'm gonna need to do is this. Oh, 2.8 days? Never mind. I'm gonna have to go do that now. Shoot, I wasn't paying enough attention. Because we're 2 days away. Crimson! It's time to ride, friend. It's a bedroll, jelly, ambrosia, beer. How do I not have tea? I don't, where, I thought I had, okay. I guess I don't have tea. And here's the other mech cluster. Alright, this mech cluster is a little bit more dangerous. This mech cluster is related to keeping Marley, so these are the two mech clusters that were generated. This is a smoke spear that activates soon. As much as I would like to clear this out before Crimson has to leave, I don't think that that's going to be all that possible because of the timer on the other vault. So this has a countdown activator of 8 hours? Oh, shoot. Burner, gunner. We'll do it without Crimson. I can have Rod, if I can... Oh, 10 days. You? Please, counsel. Alright, mood by 8 is a bit a help. So, I think what I could do is plink and lure them into my kill box. So to that end, let's redo the stay inside zone, making sure it looks bright. And it does. Any chance we could call on a nasty raid to smash those up? I could try to trigger Empire burners to come fight me, but I'm not really entirely sure that that's, like, worth doing, honestly. Because it could just as easily make things worse. So, Rod, I am going to give you ambrosia and beer, and then you, Prof K, Dag, are going to plink at the mechs. The plan here is to shoot at these mechs outside of their engagement range. And lure them into our kill box, letting our kill box do most of the work. So now that we're doing this, let's have everyone go inside. Oh, they do have a, I failed to notice they have a, well, that's a high shield. Do they have a low shield? Yeah, they have a low shield as well. So their low shield isn't covering this turret or these turrets, and I can shoot at these turrets scot-free, pissing off the mechs because it's outside of their engagement range. So all I need to do is lure them outside of their guard box and then snipe at them. And as long as I keep re-engaging and firing over and over and over, we'll eventually drag them into our defensive kill box. What other abilities? So healing, storm. Rod is the only one with like an active ability that's going to help out here, I think. Do I have a pulsar? I don't think I have an animal pulsar, right? No. Okay. And it looks like after this, we're going to focus on Tech Prince and Ancient Danger Tech. I'm really surprised they're not getting more pissed off. I'm like shooting their pikemen and they just don't seem to care all that much. Here they come. Ooh, nice shot. So if we keep shooting at this pikeman, these guys are going to get engaged and eventually wander into our shredder box. Not standing there without a proper helmet is worrying you? I can have Rod, because Rod is eagle-eyed. Have Rod fall back a little bit and shoot from further distance. And then have the others take physical cover behind chunks. How's that sound? Prof K got needled. Alright, here they come, marching in. And as soon as my my guns are spun up, I probably won't have to do very much. Because these guns are going to keep the enemies engaged. Nice. Well, it's good shooting practice for my guys that absolutely suck at aiming. Dags at 10 should be better than this. Especially with Too Smart, should level up pretty fast. But Prof K is at 5. More learning assistance might be necessary. I'm also sending Sap out here to do a insta-heal on Prof K. So I did get lucky. These guys are marching into the base staggered. So they're going to get completely annihilated. Which is awesome. Miracle heal time. And let's dig through this wall here and blow up that turret, because the rest of the turrets they have here are really not of much concern. I can have Sapo easily tank mini turrets. It's the Inferno that I'm worried about, so we'll tunnel to the Inferno into its minimum range and then take out the rest. And the centipedes are coming in at any moment now. Trying to smith up a better shield belt might be nice. A normal 110 is... Oh, there goes your shield belt. Take cover. Alright, let's lure these guys in a little deeper into the kill box. So they get moited even better. Turning off all the turrets, and then spinning them all back on in a moment. Because mechs don't try to seek cover. Oh, that's going to burn me, though. Got any beginner tips for the game? None that would be particularly relevant to this series. It's kind of like a question out of scope for this run. My general advice would be to set the difficulty of the game so that you're challenged but not overwhelmed, and then learn from your mistakes. But that's essentially how to play RimWorld at any difficulty, I would say. Okay, schedule. Avoid. So the wave is done, and Sapo's shield belt is recovering. So Sapo's going to go for maybe the mini turrets. Actually, go for this low shield. And the others are going to go return back to base. Also, yeah, don't use mods when you're learning RimWorld, because you're going to be really confused about what is vanilla mechanics and what is modded mechanics. And I think a lot of people, like, the only mods that I would ever consider are UI mods that help to display more data, like color-coded mood bars, things like that. I do find, and this applies to all games, I do find that people will, in learning new games, they enable a whole bunch of mods, and then they have questions about it. They're like, oh, what's going on? But the problem is, if you have a bunch of mods, you muddle what game mechanics you're confused about. So play probably 100 hours of very light or no mods at all before considering mods, or you're going to be confused as hell. So that's making Lancers, this is making Pikemen. I'd rather have Pikemen over Lancers, so I'll destroy this printer. And Crimson's almost at the vault, the new one. So we have a lot of barrel reloading here. The barrel durability here is awful. But this cluster should be going down in just a moment. Shield belt is too broken. It recovered, okay. Take cover. Wow, they really spawned with 2 low shields and a high shield. They did not want this cluster messed with. I could come at this cluster with a shield belt, or a smoke launcher rather. I just didn't think it was all that necessary. Come on, shield belt, come back. Because of course smoke launchers will block automated turrets completely. So Moxie has a neck burn, and then Misha has a bunch of burns. Let's get you some medical attention. Burns could get infected pretty high chance. Crimson's arrived. We immediately got someone named Jacqueline. Bloodlust, Brawler, Undergrounder. 65 years old, with only a scratch scar. Metamorphosis, and Sickly. Sickly's really annoying because you get sick constantly. Metamorphosis can be good. Being able to turn into animals on demand. You know, turn into a turtle or a warg. But, I'm going to say no anyway. Just due to my excessive pickiness. I'm looking for, like, super soldiers. She was good, but not super. You desperately need recreation and sleep. I was hoping to actually get to, like, a bed. Wow, that is... Those glow stools are just radioactively bright. And I'll take the drugs in the morning. Alright, all that's left of this mech cluster is this last turret. Sapo's belt is broken, but I'm gonna tank it anyway. Mods like RimHUD, yeah, I mean, I don't use RimHUD. I find that it kind of fills the UI more than I'd like it to. But really any UI mod, I just wouldn't change any, I wouldn't use any mods that changes game mechanics when trying to learn RimWorld. Because RimWorld's complicated enough that adding more to look at is going to be painful, in my opinion. But to each their own. Alright, Sapo, sorry about the rough day you had. But you are going to get some TLC here in a minute. Don't forget to set home zone for her, for Crimson. Yeah, true. Paranoid home zone. The world is your home, Crimson. I mean, it's totally an exploit, but whatever, I don't care. Okay, Sapo's rocking tattered apparel. Let's go ahead and repair it rather than replace it. Oh, shoot. Crimson just got food poisoning due to the insect jelly. Maybe a sterilizing stomach would be good for her for the future. I know I sold one. Probably, hindsight, probably shouldn't have. But damage is done now. Ooh, these beds are nice. Yeah, so she's going to be having a rough time here with food poisoning setting in, but nothing can be done about that at this point. Sapo's shredding some of the mechs we killed for steel so that we can actually reload the barrels, because this cluster is going to start nuking us in 5 days and printing stuff in 2 days. So that's the next one to focus on, obviously. Or the only one left to focus on. Wow, look at you guys. Make it a little bit easier, I'm going to have everyone grab a mech and bring it to where it belongs. And now we have lots of steel for our lovely turrets to reload. I know Sapo needs to fix his apparel. Oh, you know what? I'll switch to this green one. That'll work. So Crimson is unstoppable, which means unable to feel pain, yeah. It doesn't mean that she won't suffer the consequences of food poisoning, the sluggishness, but you know, she's, her mood will be less affected, at least. Alright, looks like I lucked out and found a spot to go inside. So I can sleep indoors tonight. So I'll try to find the best indoor spot. Oh, that's a pretty good, nice spot. There she goes. Dag! You're starting to get... Oh, God, these bedrooms aren't bedrooms. Oh, poopy. I did not mean to do that. Big oops. Not been paying enough attention. My bad. So they're not fully done yet. There's still like walls to smooth and stuff, but yeah, they're set up. We now have 3 bedroom, or everyone has their own bedroom. All bedrooms are basically identical to one another. They're ventilated. They've got neural superchargers. They've got sleep accelerators, all but one rather, and the next is to go into Ancient Dangers and try to find technology that we need once Crimson's home on this vault trip. So she's recovering from food poisoning. Oh, she recovered. Oh, that was nice. Time to hack. I have 1 day and 11 hours to deal with this cluster. This doesn't have any low shields or high shields, So let's go ahead and grab the same cast, Rod, Dag, Prof. I don't think I have any free sniper rifles. Oh, I've got one. Who's the next best shooter? Probably Moxie. I don't even really think I need to search for that. And with that in mind, Prof, maybe you ditch your sniper rifle in lieu of someone else that has better shooting. So Prof, grab the lance, and Fun Size, grab the sniper rifle. And then Misha is better than... No, this is fine. So these guys report down here, and we're going to plink at this group, luring them into the kill box. Did we... Oh, we have not done the rearming. Okay, we'll do the rearming first, and then we'll take on the mechs. That's... Yeah, barrel durability is rather low, but we have a lot of steel. We also had a mini turret get destroyed, but I think I have an uninstalled one. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. There's elephants here? Well, I guess it is a jungle. God, this withdrawal is taking forever. One of the things I could have considered, and I didn't think of it until just now, is putting Rod through a pleasure cycle. What the hell? Did you see that? That door, like, toggled closed and open. I almost got locked in there for no reason. I probably would have, like, dev mode cheated if it just, like, closed on me out of nowhere. Alright, Crimson. These doors should be powered on and open. Human meat! Oh, good, it's one of these types of vaults. So in terms of reloading, barrel durability on this stuff looks pretty good. So we'll administer some drugs for those that are moodiest. And then head down to the mechs and go mess them up. And before I engage, let's go ahead and try to haul some of the stuff that might get in the crosshairs away. So Dag, Rod, Moxie, and Fun-Sized. And Rod's the only one that's going to be able to fire far enough to engage. And they're up. So what I need to be doing here is just making sure that they're getting messed with so that they continue to get lured into my kill box. Because if I don't keep shooting at them, they'll get bored, essentially. Oh, they're fast. running me down. I'm a little worried that I haven't fired on them recent enough. But in a second, it won't matter. Who needs med tree? Oh, Sapo is not where he's supposed to be. Shoot. Well, Sapo's fighting one of the Scythers, for better or for worse. He needs to get out of there, though. Moxie, can you go help him out? That's my bad. I was just being sloppy. He's getting peppered. Moxie's coming to try to help, but I can only do so much with stun. So Moxie's here to rescue. Okay, he's down. That's actually probably good, because then I'll just rescue him. So he's got 7 hours, and the rest of the mechs should be making their way to the killbox now. And Sapo is crawling to self-rescue. So once he crawls through this door, I'll actively go help him. Crimson, how's it going in here? Okay, still working on it. All of the mechs reset. The mortar doesn't turn on for another 4 days. So I think I'm going to not re-engage these guys until Sapo has been rescued. Because there's really no rush. I might as well make sure Sapo's okay. Ace Gear, thank you for the resub. So they are printing up Scythers. Got it. Whoa, Quantum! Thanks for all the gifted subs! Yet again! You've been doing a lot of that recently. A reason to drink. Alright. Just reconfirming, yes, everybody is set to be the hell inside now. This Scyther is going to be really easy to engage because he's all by his lonesome. And once Rod is up... Actually, you know what? I might leave Rod out of this just because Rod's mood is a little iffy. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Vault Builders, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Vault Builders.